Well, hey everybody, it's Mumbai Doug. It's Sunday evening, and I'd invite you to go grab a cup of piping hot coffee from your 6-year-old's VeggieTales mug. Okay, I've had mixed reviews on the haircut, so I appreciate everybody who commented on the hair. Whether you liked it or not, it didn't matter. I appreciate your input. That's what I wanted, and as Darla says, Doug, does it really matter what everybody else thinks? Well, yeah, a little bit. So I'm still kind of had mixed reviews, and I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but I did try something different. Yesterday I didn't have any products in it at all, so tonight I put some products in it to see if I could get it to look a little bit different. Tell me what you think. I think it looks a little better tonight. It's still short, but it's not laying flat. See, last night it was laying completely flat to my head. So, yeah. The reason I have you here tonight at this hour, at 8 o'clock, well, it's 8 o'clock now, who knows when I'll post this, is because I couldn't decide what I wanted for dinner. So I wandered around the kitchen aimlessly for about 15 minutes, and finally Darla was like, go make your video, stop looking for food. So here's my choices for dinner, by the way. Chef Boyardee lasagna with meat sauce. Chef Boyardee beefaroni with meat sauce. Chef Boyardee jumbo meatballs and spaghetti. I mean, honestly, aren't these things really the same food, just packaged a little bit differently inside? Noodles and meat. So it's either that or a Totino's frozen pizza, purchased for 80 cents at my local Walmart. Okay, I'm doing something a little bit different tonight. I just got to thinking about this when I was thinking about what I'd vlog about today. I'm on a mission, by the way, to do a vlog every day. And so today I couldn't come up with a topic, and I thought, you know what, what's going on? What's a current event? So that's what I chose, is a current event. And at least regionally here in South Carolina, this is something that's been going on for a couple of years now, and probably throughout the United States. I know I've heard of a couple of stories like this throughout the U.S. as well. What is going on with our teachers and coaches that are having sexual relationships with students? What's going on there? We have just recently had our home high school, the high school that Kaya would be going to if we stay in this house when she's in high school, a coach at that school is accused of having relationships in his car at the school with a 14-year-old girl. I mean, something isn't right. I remember, if you go back to was it Mary Kay Letourneau? I think she was the one that had the baby with, oh gosh, Willie or Billy Falau. I can't remember exactly what his name was, but anyway, she had like 3 or 4 children of her own, I think, and she ended up having a child, maybe 2 children now, with this guy. She might even be married to this kid now. I don't know, but as a parent and as an adult, I just don't see where people are getting off on these relationships with kids. I mean, it's wrong on so many different levels. It makes me wonder, though, if these people got into that profession because the kids would be there, or if something happened during their profession that led them down that wrong path, or exactly what's happening. But, you know, I remember when I was in school, it doesn't seem like this was an issue, at least not out in the open, that I ever heard of. So I don't know that this was something that's always happened and it wasn't spoken of, or it wasn't in the news, or if it really is just some new thing that's happening more and more and more. One thing that I do think hasn't helped any situation is the ready and free access to internet pornography, because I think there are people that, if they have a propensity towards that anyway, like for looking at children in a sexual way, you know, they're getting more and more ideas by looking at things on the internet and then maybe acting on them when maybe 20 years ago they wouldn't have had that ready, viewable access to such pornography, and so they didn't act on it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's just been on my mind lately. Here in South Carolina, and even, in the upstate of South Carolina where I live, we have had several cases of this recently. And some men, some women. I mean, it's not like it's just men. It's women, it's men, it's older teachers, younger teachers, and it just blows my mind. So, yeah, that's the current event I chose to talk about tonight. I'd love to hear what anybody else has to say about this. And maybe my head's just been buried in the ground for the last 25 years, and maybe this has always been in the news and I just never really noticed it. But in my mind, it seems like it's more and more and more common. So let me know what you think about that. I mean, obviously it's not a good thing, but what do you think is causing all of this? I'd be curious to see what you have to say. Okay, so enough about that topic. I now have 8 entries into my contest. That means I only have 4 more entries to go before I reach my desired number of entries. I would love to have way more than 12, believe me. And the ones that are out there are just awesome. I would be perfectly happy with any one of them. So those of you that have posted entries into the contest, I appreciate it. I've watched them all more than once. Yeah, so that's it. Keep the entries coming. I know there are a couple people that have said they're going to be making entries, so I'll be looking forward to those. And yeah, I guess I'm off to make dinner now. So y'all have a great night. Peace out. Bye.